Hello there, everybody, back here, and this video is about the new story mission that was recently released along with the maintenance. Now, we have two new story missions. I'm able to only do one, though, and that is the Samurai Road of Mifune, which was released again today, and it's actually very interesting because it's something I didn't expect to be released this early, and again, my speculations for having Totetsu in here were very, very, very wrong. um, but irregardless, we still do have all these characters and stuff, and they're really cool. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we have no more leaks. No more leaks at the moment. I will keep going back and checking the Reddit and what have you. But currently, there are no other leaks regarding any extra story missions or anything like that. It's just we have to really worry about getting a lot of story missions done. Now, we also got news about the Summoner Development Program, which is, I think, a paid service. This isn't an April Fool's joke, blah blah blah. 30 hearts. I don't think it is. Question mark. I don't think it's a paid service. But let me check. See, you have to purchase. Yeah, never mind. I was wrong. It is a paid service. It's 980 yen, and 980 yen's about I think it's about like $8 to $10 or something. I forgot, but again, I'm doing a lot of the stuff just like as we speak because I have no clue. For the most part, because I'm still trying to figure a lot of this out myself. Now, whoopsies. Sorry about that. Let me 980. So yeah, it's about $9. It's about $9.30 US, and that's like automatic payment. I think it's like a pay per month. Yeah, it's pay per month. So that's like $9 every single month, and there are no refunds, so that's interesting. Now, you'll be given a weekly present starting the first Monday after the payment cycle, then 2, then 3, then 4, and it'll just keep going. And after 4, it'll just reset back to 1. So in set 1, you get 3 metal keys, 3 jewel keys, 2,000 merit points, and that's that. Section 2, you get 3 burst cookies, 3 proof of experience badges, and then you get 2,000 merit points. Pretty much in all the sets 1, 2, 3, 4, you get 2,000 merit points, and again varying keys and such in the rest. And again, set 3 you get 3 metal keys, 3 burst cookies, and then set 4 you get 3 jewel keys and 3 proof of experience tokens. Now, players can enjoy an advanced macro when setting up. The new settings include a 300 run limit instead of 100, 5 save slots for macro settings, and auto sell units and items. That is something that I believe is completely bullshit, because it's like, okay, now it's pretty much like you want to be, far better pay to win. Well, this is one of the ways that they get you. It's like, okay, you want to do this, and they just kind of, fuck you with payments. And this is starting on April 1st. And obviously it's not a joke, because we've discussed this in a previous live stream that this is happening. Now, anybody who joins the program gets 30 extra hearts. So you'll have, if you're rank 1, you'll have 45 hearts. And so, like, let's say if I got in there, I'd have about 50-ish more. I'd have like 50, 60 hearts roughly. And whenever a gem is used to recover hearts, it'll consider the bonus hearts as well. And again, you get daily mail. You get 30 stamina points. Every day at 0 o'clock Japanese Standard Time. And yeah, that's what I don't like. It's like, why do you have to have auto sell units and items as a paid feature? Brave New Europe does that just for fucking free, and that's something that should be noted and more or less be a staple at this point. but it's not. And obviously with the increased arena point, you get increased arena points and increased honor points as well. Also, you get a instead of 5 arena orbs, you get 10, and then uh, instead of your regular 20, 10, and 5 honor points, you get 40, 20, and 40, 20, and 10 because you get double the points. So that's interesting. But one thing is, in the arena orbs, if you use 1 gem to restore your arena orbs, it'll only restore 5. So that's 2 gems for 10 orbs, which is kind of good, but kind of bad. Well, also considering you can only do 5 battles per arena run, that makes a lot of sense. But again, first time purchase of the program will also give you a one-time Summoner Development Program book record. And I have no clue what that record is. I may be able to find it, but again, there's going to be a lot of people who might wind up doing this because it's 980 yen for pretty much immortality in the biblical sense of Brave Frontier 2, because we don't have enough Zell and we don't have enough Metal Gods, and again, the proof of experience tokens, or I call them the badges, those give you double units and double XP. So like, let's say I run the Metal Parade. It gives you 5 units because there's 5 battles. If you use a badge, it'll give you 10 units. You know, it'll double your unit count. So it's weird. It's weird. Also, sphere information is also out. Now, we were given a bunch of weird things here now, because again, the certain tiers, the tiers green, blue, yellow, and pink, they're 5, 10, 15, and 20 respectively, and the 20 and the red spheres are more they're weird because it's like they're the highest tier. Now again, this little orange, blue, and black screen you see, that is a feature. Okay, that is something that happens on here. I don't know what those colors mean necessarily, but that's all I know. Now also, heart rebalancing part number 2, we get 5 more hearts, and starting from rank 9, you'll get rank 9, every 2 ranks will give you 1 extra heart, and then 30 hearts in your mail will be sent as an apology for not announcing it beforehand. I've already received my bonus hearts. I've wasted them, but irregardless, that is what's happened. Whoa. Okay, so again, we got a bunch of stuff. So pretty much those are the new things that have happened, and obviously we've gotten Michelle's batch, which is actually pretty good. Now Ushi said, oh, they're not good because the summoner weapon, the summoner weapon's better. Now that's cool and all, but what if you don't feel like using the summoner? Like, it's like most of the time it's like I don't really feel like using summoner, because I feel like my units do have a bit, they're a bit more versatile, because it's like it gives you more of a range of abilities than just kind of using cookie cutter weapons that are like, this is how this one is and that's how that one is. Basically, if I felt like it, I could go through and make every single weapon in the game. I could make every single weapon in the game and just call that a day. And, just go, oh, look, I have all the weapons and I can use all their leader skills. But there's something more rewarding about using a unit. Well, also that, and, you can make all the weapons and get, a book rewards. But you can get all these units and you can get multiple awards from your book. Now, also in this, you'll see that I am pretty terrible at doing all the missions, because I just wanted to run through the story. And again, I'm going to do all the main, like, really super in-depth parts way later on. So yeah. So there's that. Now, one thing is that I would love to see a bunch of good stuff um, really happen with this game. I'd like to see some kind of, guild or, grouping system that, multiple players can, be on. Also raids. We need raids to come back because, come on, how are we gonna, Gimu waste our fucking gems over here? So that's all I've got to say for that. And obviously you're just doing a brief run of the, what do you call it? I forgot. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing for that. Now, again, I'm not trying to dig through here and try to find everything that I can because currently we don't know if there's any more updates to the special website I used to actually dig into the game files pretty much. I mean, if there is an update, I probably would have been alerted to it, but currently there are no major updates as of recent. So again, it might really just be me missing a whole lot of things, but it's still pretty good because we get a lot more access to things and such. Now, oh yeah, and we all remember that everything that I just said about the Summoner program, that was all pretty much posted on that website with the subscription thing, and that's how everything went down. So we already knew how much was going to happen. Now, also, I kind of paused at random moments too. That's because at the same time I was like doing something else, and I was, I get sidetracked very simply. And again, it's very, 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 very interesting how far we can get in here. Again, like restarting the game for like the millionth time. So, yeah, there's that. Now, hopefully, we can actually get a decent hunk of this complete within the next few months or so. Get a lot of the later content if we get any more. Because, again, right now, there's no more content, and I'm not really liking this. Like, there isn't, there's no, how to really put this? There is no, fuck, I don't know how to put it, because, now, again, I know it's like the starting month, like we've just passed a month of Brave Hunter 2 being released, and we've already seen a bunch of excess story stuff being put out. One thing I would really want to see is we need more story ASAP. So at the end of the day, all we need is far more story and far more details regarding some number of units here. Now, I have no idea how much anything's really going to be later on, but again, hopefully, we can get more units with better skills. You can see more legacy units maybe. Now again, my fucking thing doesn't really hold up anymore. We might only be seeing a few other units. We might actually see, well, okay, like I mentioned before, we might actually see the 6 armors, like Reze and Race, and a couple other units. Lilith, maybe having a XBB also with Reze. Hopefully. Now, if you don't remember Reze, she's the water unit who is in. Oh fuck, she had like a. Ugh, we had. The fuck was it? It was a Grand Guy Chronicle in the first game, where she was like the main character of the whole thing. Hang on, Yeah. So she had like a Grand Guy Chronicle, and it was the cursed fire armor. So yeah, that's what we had. We had Reze, Lilith, Dilma, Rashil. I don't know. I have no fucking clue at this point, really. But who knows? Again, like I keep saying, we could see them because they are very important characters in regards to lore. They're pretty much very important in regards to a lot of things because it's like, how the hell are we going to be able to do any of this if we don't know what's going to happen? So, again, we really need to figure out who's going to be next in Brave Frontier 2 and who is going to be being released way later. Now, let me see. That's the log of the updates. I'm actually just going through and checking everything. Yeah, there's a heart rebalance. Whatever that is. More units being updated? No, never mind. Whoopsies. Yeah, sorry, I'm like logging back in to everything. Yeah, so that's the summoner thing. And yeah. Also, what is it? It is Michelle's batch has like a special discount going to the 9th, and they're all 16 gems. And I actually have 14 gems right now, which is really good. So all I need to do really is pray that I get more book missions. And yeah, I need to do a lot more book missions because if I don't get those gems, I mean, I have 95 energy, which means I could go back and, start full completing a lot of missions all over again. I mean, I guess you know what, I'm actually going to do that. So, going through and re-clearing all these missions is going to be a nightmare because it's like I did it once, they beamed me. It's like fucking Olim, why? But I kind of understand. It's like, they have their rules and all that hoo-ha. So only water units. Okay. That's not bad because I have a full team of water units. Now, also, something really fucking great that's going to be happening soon is what was it? It was something really cool that was going to happen. I forgot what it was. But we could see, I don't know what, but we could be seeing more stuff being released for us because, again, it all seems very obvious that they could. It actually seems very obvious that they could release an entirely separate set of story missions because, okay, the next place I want them to release is Palmina. It's one of those fucking places. But irregardless, it's like we need to get Alim back to helping a lot of us out because we don't really know much currently, so we have to rely on Olim slowly feeding us the lower bits here and there. Oh boy. Now, this is weird because I'm doing like 3 things at once, and at the time you're seeing this, I'll be referring to old news. So, there's that. digging through here and like trying to redo all these missions is going to be partially a pain, but also partially really good, because some of these missions actually have like those little proof of whatever the hell badges that I can actually use, mainly for saving those up for more medal parades and what have you. So that, well, one, it's going to be very easy to get more XP for a lot of those units that I really, really need. So there's that. Okay, so pretty much I need to use one cure, which is kind of stupid because it probably should have told me that earlier. That was like the only thing I needed to do, because it's like, hey, use a cure. But again, not that smart. Never really was. Cool. So now I can just like full auto and good. So that's really good because I can actually do a hell of a lot more in terms of, whoa. Whoa, okay, hang on. I don't think this is translating correctly. But okay, so the next mission is very simple. So next, again, a lot of these missions are very simple, but it's like if you don't have a very good understanding of like the language of Japanese and what have you, you're gonna have a very hard time understanding anything that's happening. So as all the poopies bark in the background, okay, so going back on what I was saying, is doing a lot of these missions is going to be actually really good for me because it kind of reinforces what I need to do in case this ever happens a third time. So, so that is good for me because it'll be like, hey, you forgot to do this. But I've actually realized that there's a lot of moments in this, and a lot of these videos, where I just pause like an idiot. So I'm just going to take those out. Now again, you're going to see like another brief pause before I start talking again because I need to do editing and crap. So I'll be right back. Poof. Okay, so continuing off from last time, pretty much I have not really been bothered to really try most of these missions, but I have raised up enough gems currently, and I got Michelle already at 5-star, so pretty much at the time you're seeing this, I'm going to be working my way up to getting all the rest of the 10-wing Tormentor units. My next is going to be Dual GX because he's a pretty decent, because you can actually get what is that, like a fuck, you can get a the XBB, I'm sorry, the XBB from Dual GX and Michelle. Now again, I have to get a 5-star the Dual GX, and I have to get 16 gems. Technically I need to get 13 more gems to actually get Dual GX, but again, he's not going to be super hard to get. He's actually pretty easy to get, it's just like gems. So, and that'll give me a third XBB because I have Darwin Shell, Exil, Sunlight, Remy, and then I have some of the 6 heroes. So I could get Eze and then have a couple more. So again, it's not that bad. So there's that. But again, it is pretty nice to actually get a lot of these other units, and very, very much it's pretty powerful as fuck. I'm already forgetting everything I'm supposed to be saying. Well, irregardless, pretty much just finishing up. But anywho, pretty much I need so I have no idea. Okay, sorry about that. Again, I seem very sidetracked because I've got like a bunch of stuff to do. Like I'm just all over the place today, guys. So again, do forgive me. It's like today and this whole week, it's like I've been going absolutely apeshit trying to figure everything out right now. But again, it's pretty nice. But yeah, you know, again, pretty good. Michelle's pretty powerful. Now, I know Ushi said that they're not really great units, but her leader skill is, it's like an increased attack defense when there's more than 5, well, there's multi-elemental units. So basically you need 5 different elemental units to get the leader skills for all of the batch. Because each individual unit has a leader skill that requires you to have 5 different elemental units. So, and again, you do come with, it already does come with 5 units, and the XBB for all 5 of the Michelle batch actually has, it gives you multi-elemental attack buff. It gives you all elements except for light, which is really nice because it's actually very powerful because it's like, okay, we have like all this, so like it's more like this is what it does. So it's really good, really good. Now again, I'm going to be investing a bit more power into my Michelle because I do want to have a again, I want to have my Michelle, but when I have her in here, I want to make her more powerful to the extent where I can actually use her as a viable unit. Now again, there's been a lot of units I've been focusing more into like attack, into special attack or magic attacks, and all that. And again, getting Ushi with that calling out Ushi here. He calls the 4th stat, he calls it magic defense, but we all pretty much have figured out that it's not magic defense, it's just magical or a magic based stat. Now we don't know really for sure if it's magic attack or defense, because again, it doesn't seem like if I modify the attack value, the magic attack does not increase. Now that's again one of those things we have to figure out, and that's why when testing my Exo, comparing my Exo with my Remy, because he was one of the other units that was a bit more powerful, but I figured if I would actually also be bothered to level up my Vargas, he could probably hit that 1000 attack cap. Now, Michelle can hit well over 1000 attack, which is really nice, because, you know, she just has that potential. And already she outclasses the Thunder dude, because my Thunder starter dude was pretty well into his stats, but even then, it's not a massive upgrade. But you know, still, she's really good at doing what she does, and personally, I do think she's a really good unit. I think, I mean, also I do believe that if you come across these units, like if you just have the money or the gems to afford these units, it really does depend on what you need. So if you don't need these units, I don't recommend you get them. But if you want these units, you know, by all means, go ahead and get them. So there's not much I can really say about these units because there's not much special about them. It's just like they do, you know, X number of things, and you know, eh, it's moderately debatable whether or not these units are actually going to be consistently viable. But even then, I do believe that these units do deserve a bit of a fighting chance because they are very powerful units, and they do deserve, you know, the credit where credit is due. Now again, you only get the leader skill effects if, like, again, they have, you know, if there's multi-elements. Now again, that does depend solely on how many units you have for variants. Currently I have a pretty good mixture of units that are, you know, of all elements. I think with the exception of the dark units, yeah, because I only have Magris, Mifune, and Uni. And then my light units, I have Atro, Nevsky, Height. For my thunder units, I have Grok, the thunder guy, Lusana. I think it's Lusana. I don't know, but I think isn't Lucina. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Lucina is the water chick and Lusana is the thunder chick. I might even be getting these wrong. So again, please correct me down in the comments below because I have no clue. I also have Amelia, and I will be getting Eze way later on. That's going to take me a while. Also, I have Lance and Zone Knight. Now, I'm only going over the units that I have that are 5-star or 5-star potential. So there's that. Also, I have, for water, I have Selena, Sergio, Ryan, and Exel. And then for fire, I have Vargas, Agni, Phoenix, Michelle, and Darvinshire. Now again, you might say those units aren't really the best for Arena, or they aren't really good, or just aren't really good in general. I already know that. Like, I already know that some of the units I have, they aren't really super great, but it's like, it's still the best I've got. I mean, again, better than not having them at all. So there's that. Anywho, there's not much I can say because we're nearing the end of this whole ordeal. Now again, I don't think I want to even be bothered to redoing these missions because my units aren't really the greatest in the world because I don't have you know, I'm not like, you know, again, we're not like Ushi level of gameplay, which really isn't, it's not really the best to begin with. I'm not saying he's a bad person or a bad player, but just like, in all honesty, it's more like he just kind of makes stuff just to kind of make it. Now, me, again, I kind of do some of the research. I do my homework on here. I really, really, really try my best to actually make sure that, you know, you guys can, you know, see everything I'm doing. I kind of want to be more transparent with some of these things, but it's not like, it's not easy to be like, you know, super transparent with a lot of the content I'm doing, a lot of the extra stuff I'm doing, because there's really not much that's actually happening. So even then, it is still all pretty good and pretty well. Again, we're gonna see if we can fix up a lot of the stuff regarding, you know, my computer, regarding Nox, regarding the extra content I make for you guys. So there's that. Now, one final note before this video actually comes to an end. There is a huge run that I'm going to be doing soon of, I forget what game it was, but I was going to do a run of some game or something later. But I want to let you guys know that, again, the suggestions are still open. Like, you guys can still send me ideas for games you want to see me do via the Google Docs thing down below. Pretty much all you have to do is just, go down there, type in if you're enjoying my stuff, and just you be honest, and that's gonna be it, guys. So see you on the next one. Peace out, dudes.